This is Ernestine Belizean Soca Queen, and I keep it locked to Captain 501 broadcast. Keep it locked and don't change that dial.
Welcome back to another episode of the Captain 501 broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for being here. And it's our very special Carnival guest episode. And because of that, we have a very special Belizean guest. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us award-winning singer, songwriter, performer, entertainer, and Belizean legend known as the Belizean Soca Queen. She has a career extending over 15 years. She has accumulated thousands of fans across the world and has performed on stages across Belize and also in the US, the UK, and most recently in Japan. She has also shared the stage alongside music legends like Patrice Roberts and DeMarco and other Belizean legends like Super G, TR Shine, and the Queen of Brockdown, Miss Leela Vernon. She is known for her songs like Carnival is Here, Till the Sun Come Up, and Soca Party. Please welcome none other than Miss Ernestine Carballo. Woo!
Hi, that was a splendid introduction. I must
Introduction for a
say,
queen.
pleasant good night to you, King Olajuwon.
Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today?
Fabulous. I feel good because, I want to pick up Miss Alberta. You just do me here. And these nails in Ladyville and hook up my nails. I say I have to look presentable for the video. So,
One thing.
yeah. So,
Always top notch. So Ernestine, we have a lot to talk about.
oh, yeah.
But before we get into the good stuff, I wanna ask you a little bit about your musical beginnings, if you don't mind. So I wanna ask, take us to the starting. How did you find yourself in music?
Mm. Okay, well, it's all started at Young Artists Association. Yeah. Big up William Neal, Neil Hall, Tifara Pantan, It was a lot of us. It was a hench mob. It was G Kid. I used to be with the dancing squad MDs. And you had Tanya Carter already, I believe Rojani Perot along with her singers. You had Paz, you had Misha Steele. Man, it was a huge group of us in this group called Young Artists Association. And I can recall I used to dance, the baddest dance, them sit William Deal, they all panic ground and they flip over, a whole lot of hip hopping and stuff like that. And that was the era of slamming bodies, the whole the hat
Mm-hmm.
back then. And I can remember I tell my ma, because I believe I had that in me, from 19, long before, I would say like from I was 8 years old, when they used to have Soul Train.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Soul Train used to come
Mm-hmm.
on, I used to be in front of the television and, dancing and singing to my favorites, right? Whitney Houston, I wanna dance with somebody, and I had to
Uh-huh.
go out front of the, or when I go in my room,
Mm-hmm.
and I dance up front of the mirror and stuff. And so I believe it was from those days till I got older, I started to learn Alicia Keys, but my peoples were Aaliyah. Um, I used to like SWV and Vogue. Um, Besides Whitney Houston, I used to like Patti LaBelle and all nice soulful legends, Michael Jackson. And then my dad was a DJ too, so he used to spin me and DJ Earth, Wind and Fire. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The music they pump every weekend, right? So then, I just grew into it until when I get old at primary school, I graduated, then I got straight into the Young Artists Association. And then I remember I tell my master, um, dancing not really the pay me. My master, well, try singing then, and that was it.
Hmm. The rest is
The
history.
rest of history. Start to sing with Miss Brenda Armstrong. Good night. Her Majesty, Miss Brenda Armstrong at Wesley College, the choir. And right there, I believe it started, in the church as well, we were small, humble beginnings. My mom and dad used to keep us in Grace Primary. Um, I think it was Sunday school, Grace Primary, Sunday school, Central Assembly of God Church, Sunday school. I used to go to the Baptist because I used to live by Balpon Woodby at that time, long before Honorable Lee Barron was Honorable, the Prime Minister, or recent Prime Minister. I used to see him walk his dog. So it was, I believe, you'll get molded into it. And then 2003 was the year I entered KTV. I did not win, and that is why I have to say to these contestants, that's just stepping stone. That's just the first door. Whenever you enter into a competition, it gets you popular and it opens the door to possibilities. So never look at it like, oh, I'm a stopper. Oh, it ends here. No, it's just the beginning for you. All you have to do is just humble and learn, from everyone, because everyone will have this to say and that to say. You have the critiques, you have the musician, you have the artist, you have the expertise that will welcome you, because it was very welcoming for me. I'm telling you, rest in peace, Leroy Bass Castillo. He was a judge that year and he grabbed me in instant 2003 with Players Band. And my life was never the same from 2003. That same year, I joined the Bliss. I was working as a performer. At that time, they had this program, and you had to learn the techniques of singing, because there's ways of pronunciation, of using your neck, of using your larynx, of using your whole mouth. So, I learned all these things. So I would advise all these contestants to come on over at the place. And Miss Kim Vasquez, the director, will be welcoming again. And there's Miss Giselle. She, even though at this time on stage in my career, still Miss Giselle teach me one thing the other day. I didn't even know. I was in a hurry, and she's like, Ernestine, you're breathing heavy, and if you just do this because I'm in a rush, she said, the whole here and inhale. She did that with me for like 10 times. And when I sing again, smooth operator. So, yeah, it's a lot. I could go on and on and on and on. Yeah, so everything started at 2003 with Leroy Bass Castillo, the Players Band. Then I used to go perform for BEL Party, BTL Party. Then I made the late great or legendary Queen of Brockton, Miss Leela Vernon. I met Miss Apitas. Then at that around that time they used to have Lad Rayburn Award, music awards, so I ended up meeting the honorable, the legendary Lord himself. Um, and I meet a lot of people. I mean, working at the place, they do. I remember it was called Mythical Rainforest, where it was this play, like an entire play that had music, dance, lights, camera, action. I don't know if you went. I think when you were younger, I think the whole Belize went to watch this Mythical Rainforest at the place, where you had Ishkabai, you had the Mayan gods, and
Okay, probably,
right?
yeah.
I was in that play. I used to, so it's a lot of experience, learning to dance the ballet and the techniques of how to dance. And then Mr. Green, rest in peace to Mr. Green. He was the person, he was my boss at the time. First it was Andy, rest in peace, Andy Palacio. He was the director. Then it changed from him to William Neal. Then after William Neal, Greg Vernon, Karen Vernon. Good night to you all, fabulous people. Um, Miss Sherritt, um, Mr. Green, and he used to teach us because they had this expressive arts program where that would they would set up, to teach us the basics of how to use a stage that's in acting. You have downstage right, downstage left. Then the center of the stage is center stage right, center stage left. Then upstage, well, we will have prefer say, go the back there, but not back, not go way the back in the upstage. Where you've been way up to the back of the stage, even though the back in the upstage center, upstage right, upstage left. And then he will teach you how to speak, like whenever you're doing a conversation on stage, like for poetry, how to express with your facial expression. You have different facial expression. That's why they say, that's why I could read people so good, because I don't know that because I could read them, but I know body language that people express with their body, people express with their face, people express with their hand, and I used to, when you're doing the role acting, you use this hand when you're that way, and you never stand straight when you're having a conversation. You turn your body to the right and center when you're expressing, and you use this hand. And when you're talking that way, you use that hand. It was a lot I have covered and learned while working at the Place Center for Performing Arts. It was a lot. So you see all these things, all these teachings, and I'm still learning. And I'm grateful that I'm learning. Every day you live, you learn. But you have to be able to be too humble and be open. Because if you shut out people, then how you want to learn? Sometimes you feel like, I don't know that already, but nothing beat, trying to always hear what somebody else. You never know. I never know what you have to offer. What you has to. You never know what people have to offer. As long as, because some of them may be harsh, but it's to better you, and that is why I'm sitting here
Mhm.
today.
I'm just listening in awe, really, because I feel like we all know you as now the soca queen, but a lot of people don't know your introduction or how you came into the
It
industry.
was a lot, ladies and
Mm-hmm.
gentlemen, boys and girls. It was like from 2003 until now. That is how many years? 13,
20,
14,
20,
15. It's
22.
like so much
Mm-hmm.
years of growth,
Mm-hmm.
of learning, how to sing, how to use a mic,
Mm-hmm.
put it with your mouth, you do it one thing, your thumb, one thumb length, and that's how you use the mic.
Mm-hmm.
And once the mic is, that's why they call it sound check.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can sing with relax, because you can just relax and sing. And the music, the song will sound so beautiful, the words will come out so clear. You don't have to force it.
Mm-hmm.
It will come naturally once the mic and everything. You learn the techniques and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And I'm glad that you mentioned that you have the singing techniques, because I think that a lot of people know you for the soca songs and the carnival songs, but they don't know that you really could get down and sing.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
And with that being said, I want to talk about the We Are Belize, the concert film with Mr. Francis
Oh
Renault.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasant good night to Mr. Francis Renault, all the
Mm-hmm.
way in England.
Mm-hmm.
An expertise of songwriting, music arrangement, music composition. I mean, he had, I would say, over 100 um, persons that are mixed with singing abilities, playing of instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a dynamic orchestra. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we are
Yeah.
Belize.
Mm-hmm.
Belize was only 25 years then.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I bring that up because there's a specific song that you perform called God Bless the Children, right?
Yes, yes,
And I remember the first time I watched the film in its entirety was last year with my girlfriend and her family.
Mhm.
And when we came across that performance, we were like, we never know Ernestine got this scene, huh?
Yes, oh
Because
yeah,
truly, I encourage everybody
yeah.
to go and watch that film, because
Yes,
it was also in that film that you shared the stage with the brought down
yes,
legend, Miss
with the
Leela
Miss Lena,
Vernon.
legendary the late great Queen of Brockdown, the
Mhm.
late great legendary Miss Jenny Love It Lovell.
Yes, as a.
All the Lovell sisters,
Mm.
Mrs. Brenda Armstrong, her daughter, BJ, was also there. Jackie Castillo
Mm.
was also singing with us. Rajani Perriott, Tanya Carter, Tremett Perriott, um, I believe Dijon Tucker, Leon Banks. On the drum, there was Elsewhere Castillo. You had Mr. Smith on guitars. It was a lot of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culmination of
If I
Belizean
forget
talent.
anybody, please forgive
Of
me.
course. And that was also very young in your career too.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
was when Belize was 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Belize 44 now, so
Yeah.
what?
Mm-hmm.
35, 10 years,
19?
40,
19. 19, yeah.
19, yeah.
19. Yeah.
So subtract 19 from no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would believe I was in early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
But Frankie didn't play with me. I mean, Frankie was very, like, precise.
Mm-hmm.
This is not that way how to sing it. You have to sing it this way. And, he had that English accent.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, we had rehearsals.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go to rehearsals every other day in the
Mm-hmm.
evening after work. We had to go to rehearsals. And he would be right there on his piano, the same piano we on sit behind Bliss, right
Mm-hmm.
there. So he would be right there sitting up in his posture. And okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he start off
Mm-hmm.
play, and we have to hit the high notes. And if
Mm-hmm.
you don't hit it good, try it this way. And you have to start again and 1, 2, 3 and hit it till you get it. So you see,
Mm-hmm.
learning, it's a learning. Music is learning to be that great artist in like a musical form. You have different type of artistry. So music is very special because then you have to use your breathing with your diaphragm. You have to use your larynx. This is all these muscles in here, and you have to use your mouth. How to sing,
Mm-hmm.
and your eyes. Sometimes all your eye open, look at everything, your whole body. The body is the instrument.
Mm-hmm.
The voice is the instrument. Rather than playing a keyboard where you're just pling, 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 and then you're gonna clear. Or zoom, zoom, zoom on the bass, or ting it, ting it, ting it on the guitar is a totally different scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So it's learning to perfect the same way how you go to school to learn to be this excellent student in whatever you're measuring.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with singing. It's a procedure that you better it till it turns to gold, I say.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. And since then, you've taken off.
Yes,
Your career
since
has taken
taken
off.
off and has never crashed, and it will
Mm-hmm.
never,
Right. One thing.
never.
So since
I mean,
then, you've gone on to release 2 albums, right? So
and
far.
along with singles.
Yes, and some singles as
Yeah.
well. We have Soca Party,
Soca
which was
Party.
released in
Oh yes, big up
2016.
to Kendall Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
He was the main producer behind Pump It Up.
Mm-hmm.
Every day for me is Carnival. And Soca Limbo, Limbo, right, yeah. And this a feel weekend day again. And on the road, that was the next album, Highly
Yeah, highly
Chosen.
chosen.
And then you had the song Till the sun come up, sun
Mm-hmm.
come up, sun come up, and Carnival is here.
Mm-hmm.
The feelings in the air. So it was like that was my high peak year because when I bust out 2010 I may release no, but before 2010 I did 2009 when I did Why Can't We Come Together in Love.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first single in 2009. What, I was so young, and just thinking about Belize and how peaceful we could be as a nation. And I saw, you watch the news and I saw all of this. It wasn't that bad, and I'm praying that we get back to that peacefulness where you could talk things over, and you could meet and link and trash it out.
Mm-hmm.
on a neutral understanding than for you not to use one man-made object to destroy another human.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
praying that our nation has that peace again. So that I'm
Mhm.
a first song 2009.
Mm.
And then 2010, being a wrong players band
Mhm.
because I used to go to Tony Wright's Belizean musician past and present with that Creme. Big up to the whole Creme family. Big up to Mr. Tony Wright. He used to have Belizean musician past and present. And he used to have this music song fest.
Mm.
He used to have song fest at the old Civic. And
Mm.
then he does have it at Rogers Stadium. So, being around all of that, then, that leads socaness
Mhm.
come in. Because that was long after.
Mhm.
I never have no feeling for do no soca music. Till when Mr. Leroy Bass, rest in peace. All these great people I have come across, that has cross path with me in my life. I just so grateful for all of them because all of them played a part.
Mhm.
So he say, you want learn to sing this soca, you want learn to sing Lego Me Man and um but the next song, the next one used to have a lot of
Like the Byron Lee hits, maybe.
footsteps and
Mhm.
Ali Byron Lee and
Mhm.
Ali Leela and so I had to
Mhm.
learn, because I
Mhm.
want to sing the Bellevue. There's a time Bellevue that was the thing. Bellevue
Mhm.
had the swing. Was hot because you had the karaoke in the back. Downstairs had a band and upstairs had us with Leela. So that was when that whole feeling of singing carnival and soca came in
Mhm.
to effect. 2010. And I remember my first song what that I did with a young man, the beat for Belize. That was Halloween Orange Walk. That was
Mhm.
my first song.
Mhm.
Walk up,
Mhm.
wind up, wind up. So that was my first song. Then I believe 2011 when I did the clear the way, clear the way,
Mhm.
clear the way, clear the way, clear that. I mean, that was the high peak of Ernestine Carballo.
Mhm.
Because that same year I was asked to come at the Hollywood Park Casino to do a cultural presentation at that year. And then the next year, 2012, that year I brought out till the sun come up, sun come up, sun come up, it's Juve man in the dark. So that same year, that song I guess grabbed the attention of Festival de Sud with Karen Vernon and Pleasant Good Night to the Belize I would say international or Belize International Dance Company because they travel all
Mhm.
over the world.
Right.
And I was on that contingent that year to represent at the Festival de Sud tour.
Mhm.
That was for 2 months in Spain, all over in Europe,
Mhm.
all over Spain, all over France. Just imagine from one stage to the next, and you have to sleep up on a bus
Mhm.
because you have to get to another part of Spain to
Mhm.
perform the next morning.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, what I mean tour, real tour.
Mhm.
I tell her we used to sleep. That's our fields. We used to sleep. Man, that's some beautiful views all over Europe that year. Man, that was a trip. But the work was drastic
Mhm.
because you have to perform. Imagine you're not getting no rest, so you just get to sleep that night. Every single day you have to perform out on the street. They have parades, because it was a festival with I believe it was like 200 and odd countries representing. So we were sharing stage with Russia, with Argentina,
Mhm.
with Senegal. It was a huge deal. It was a big tour. That was a big tour. Miss Altia Sealy was with us, Miss Karen Vernon. I used to be in the same room, rest in peace, with Miss Rosita Balgasar. It was a tour and a half. And I've seen so many places. Barcelona is so beautiful.
Mhm.
Man, that place nice. Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, they tell you no. So, 2013, no, I got on tour no.
Mm-hmm.
2013 was when I released Every Day for Me is Carnival, and I want to big up my ghostwriter, co-writer, Alvin Ledlon. He came to me and he said, Ernestine, I write this song and I want to see if I could do it. I said, make I see it then, make I hear it. And he used to come to me and come to my man. We go over the song and bam, the song gone, release up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then I think right after that, I do soca party. I remember they pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. I they tell you the song they just start to fly after that. Soca limbo, limbo, right? Yeah. Somebody and I even perform because that's so much, you know. And then I had the other song where I entered the competition because 2012 I didn't enter because I had to go to Spain. 2013 I come back. I believe that I was somewhere again. I'm gone. Oh, I went back. I was in Chicago. Big up to the Valdez family. Big up to Susan Chan. My OG. Um, that year they tell me we need to go do the presentation day. So I got and I do my thing. Chicago. Then I went back to LA. That was, and then after that I keep fly back in 2013. Come in second with Every Day for Me is Carnival. And Carnival they come, I think. If I'm, no, 2014 it was every year I was
Mm-hmm.
competing. So 2013 I'm a second. Then 2014 I went in with This a Belizean Day again. That was the patriotic song competition. I went in with that. And I also went into the carnival song competition because I had two songs that year where I released. Carnivalico, Carnivalico. Remember that song?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that me come second. Then 2015, I come back. No, can never get for enter son. Come on, I re-enter it with the good pleasure, good night to Jump Street. Passe, Miss Marina, welcome. I will mash it up and will win the year. 2016, I may take one break, I believe. But that same year, 2015, I went to represent yeah, with that the high, I think it was England with Miss Perla Perdomo. Pleasant good night to the Perdomo family, the whole Travelers family. So it was like a whole. Then that same year, I went to Jamaica to do my promotion with my CD and Cayman Island. My cousin she lives in Cayman. She and her husband. And then my friend Susan, we have a studio that's part of Jamaica. So, I was in good hands. And when I got there, get in at the Observer, Jamaican Observer, Stars magazine. I met Idonia as I got there. I met Bounty Killer, and look, yeah, I mean
Mm-hmm.
the all kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I perform. At that time, Baby Sham was the judge for they had this rollout, and I won the competition in Jamaica. So you see, it was this can go on and on. I did all the interviews in Jamaica, all the TVs. Then I came down to I did the Cayman Islands. I even the dance I came on in costume and all. And I went on all the radio stations in Cayman. Big up to the entire and media outlets, TV, radio, all the media outlets in Jamaica, Cayman Island. So that I mean 2015, 2016, I took a break. 2017, I came in with On the Road, on the Road, on the Road, on the Road again. And that year was when I partnered ship from then till now with Soca Mocha. And I carry one whole bus full of everybody, we practice day and night. Pleasant good night and big up Miss Audrey Bradley, she makes sure I got my costume then pass. A lot
Mm-hmm.
to represent. We step out and we win that year. We won that year with On the Road. Thank you to Ivan Lacario for that song. And then he wrote it. And then I wrote It's time of the year again. They shouted me name again. They want me to lead the parade. They want me to mash up the stage. They say there is none like you that can tell me what to do. When we on the road, I want you to follow me. Yeah, man. So
Push it up.
2017, yeah. And then I believe that was around those time that I found my number one fan right here in the studio that I'm sitting beside. It was last
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Olajan would say me, you can make him makal, big
Mm-hmm.
up to your moms. And she would say, my son is a fan of you. Please, can you come and sing for his birthday party? And I was like, yes, man. Sure, man. We're going to live and up and then till now, me and
Mm-hmm.
Olajuan. So you say it's very good to be kind to your fans because you never know what could happen.
Of course,
So,
of course.
and big up to you and your team, Captain 501 Broadcast,
Thank you, thank
for
you.
shooting Carnival is Here video.
Yes.
They shot that video and they also shot the We Going, tell them so we going. We going, tell them so we going. That video last year that was released, they shot both videos. So big up to you guys team for
Of
doing an
course. Thank
excellent,
you, thank
excellent
you.
job.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as Kieran Nunes from What's Happening when he shoot Catch a Good, Feel a Good, Catch a Good Vibe. So all those songs got released last year on
Mm-hmm.
video. And 2018, I went back into the competition in Kaya and I won again with Soca Mocha again. With the I love you Soca,
Mm-hmm.
I love you so much, I love you Soca. And these are from the new album.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, during all these time, I have been releasing up until now. Survive without them, we burn them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, na 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 na, we stay on fleek. Drip, drip, splash, cause I got it glue. Drip, drip, splash, when I want it on you. So you say on the road, on the road, on the road, on the road again. Ah, so much.
Mm-hmm.
Great is great. You can't underrate that time I released that with Juni Mar and the whole Sweet Pain family. Big up on ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I released with them. Um, Survive Without Them was with Reds on the Beat, the master Reds on the Beat, Masterpiece Production. Big up to Young C, DTH family. He was the one that produced the Stay on Fleek 9 to Night rhythm. Drip Drip Splash, that rhythm is from Jamaica. That was released with on their Run Road rhythm. I believe that was the name of that song. And then that's so much other song I can't remember. I want to also big up Andrew Rayburn. He was the producer of On the Road at DYS Studio, Youth for the Future. I used to my brother big up Ernestine Carballo. He was there at the time managing, and I used to go in along with Miss I think I believe it's Mrs. Mackenzie. Yes, and she used to be. It's a whole history. We have to do a documentary.
And I did. I don't envision it.
Guys, I'm telling you, but thankful to to God, the Almighty, Lord Jesus, the Holy Spirit, Spirit of my ancestors, my family, and to you all, the amazing fans out there, man. Because it's because of you all that I am here, still doing it, still going strong, like the new song that I
Mm-hmm.
just released. So all of that coming up to now.
Mm-hmm. This episode of the Captain 501 broadcast is brought to you by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH. NICH has been serving Belize for over 20 years as Belize's premier cultural institution dedicated to safeguarding and preserving culture and history. Whether it's divisions like the Institute of Archaeology or the Institute of Social and Cultural Research, NICH has created various outlets to maintain an open and collaborative approach to cultural heritage and arts promotion, management, and cultural safeguarding with its various stakeholders. You can learn more about the resources provided by NICH by visiting the Museum of Belize or the Museum of Belizean Art located in Belize City, the various houses of culture located countrywide, as well as visiting nichbelize.org or other websites such as the 501 Academy and Access 501. So as you said, no, that leads
Yes.
us to
Aha.
now 2025.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Because just recently you're back now from your trip to
Fresh.
Japan. Mm-hmm. You were at Osaka, Japan for the Japan
Yes.
Expo 2025, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
representing Belize, of
Oh,
course.
yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. So how what tell us about that experience?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was busy dialing, minding my own business. And a message came in, but I said, okay, because, I always get messages and, I read them and so forth. And the person was like, I'm trying to get in touch with you for a while now for a possible booking. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I just give them a number and thing, and bam, the phone call come in, I answer, and it was Miss Nikki. Big up Miss Nikki from Beltrade, Jalen from Beltrade, Miss Aquarius, Miss Chantel, the whole Beltrade family. Big up on herself. So she says, they do it every single year where they go to a different country and they do trade, to get Belizean products, Belizean food, cuisines, music, clothing, culture, the full 100 out, so that people can come to Belize and shop in Belize, buy Belize products, do everything with Belize. So and I said, okay, okay, I had to listen now. And then when the lady popped and said that Japan, I look at my heart skip. My heart skip. And I tell her, I say, oh, really? I say, oh, wow, okay, okay. And she read down the whole 100 to me, it will be from July 30th. I return to Belize August the 8th. And you'll get your per diems, and they will take very good care of you all. You'll get so much flight, can we cut 6 flights in a week. Yeah, to and from. Long, 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 long. When I tell you long hours, so large, when I tell you I'm so tired, no boy. But I have to keep going like the bunny. So I made sure I drink a lot of water. I took my vitamins, and just pace. Just had to go with the flow and thing. And we was training. It was a contingent of us that went to represent the entire culture. You had on marimba, big up yourself, Ian Yakab from Benke. Then you had Kokono Boy, big up yourself, Kokono. He did the broke down. Then I did covers Miss Legendary Leela. I had to pay my respect because she was the one that paved the way so that I can be here doing it now. She opened up some doors. And I did covers that I was after the marimba. Then I sang the two Leland, and then Coconut Boy did his thing. And then big ups to Joshua Arana on the Garifuna drum, as well as Emilia Thomas. He has the amazing vocalist soloist. He did the Garifuna melodies, like some powerful Garifuna messages and songs. He did a couple song, including, they had to do the 2 foot cow. We had the 2 foot cow, big up to Philip. He was a dancer, the male dancer. And then you had Alexander Evans on steel pan. And then after Ian would finish his segment for the Mayan, then he would get on the bass to play bass. So you had to be versatile. And then when I would come off, I don't do my thing, then I hold the shaka and the vocals. I back up Coconut Boy. Then I was also backing up Emilio Thomas in Garifuna. Yes, I sing Garifuna. I had to learn to sing Garifuna music, guys. So yeah, and along with us you had two dancers, Mrs. Christelle Moro and Adiana. So big up to them ladies as well. They are from the Belize Afro Formation dance group. They are always at the Bliss. So that was the group right there.
Yeah. Was it the first time that Belize has done something like that?
For Japan, I think so.
Because I don't recall
Yeah,
seeing something like
yeah,
that before.
that was the first, and that was in Kansai, Osaka, Japan. It's called Expo 2025 Osaka, Japan, and it had 165 countries. Boy, I had to tell you, Olajuan, it was so going back, you'll fly from Belize to Houston. We had to stay there the overnight, then jump up like 4 a.m. Belize time to get ready to get the shuttle to get all the suitcases and all the instruments. I mean, a lot of thing. jump in that had like 3 shuttles to take us. And I can't forget JB, Jarrell Velasquez.
Mhm.
He was with us too doing, and the press, government of Belize office, the press.
Mhm.
Big up Miss Awage, big up Miss Rebecca. They were also with us too. So you see, it was a whole group of us, and yes, so you fly from Belize to Houston, stay the night, jump up 4 o'clock. All of we stayed at the same hotel. Had to get up early, get on the shuttles, head down to Houston, check into security, check into the immigration, check in the luggage, check in. After that, yeah, jump on the plane. Then you head over to San Francisco. Same thing again. Wait there because our flight was not until after 11 in the it was 11, yes, or 2, 11, and then from San Francisco it was 12 hours we had to sit in the plane,
Mhm.
fly 12 hours until we arrived at Kansai,
Mhm.
Osaka. It was a whole another day because they're a day ahead of us.
Mhm.
So we are here. This is Tuesday,
Mhm.
Tuesday night. When so we there, you know that Tuesday. They are done Wednesday.
Mhm.
You understand?
Mhm.
So like instant time change. Had to adjust. But the trick was you stay up
Mhm.
till it's time to go sleep so you could fall asleep.
On the plane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I get up, I move around, do all these stretch out
Mhm.
your back and thing, you take a lead those and thing, but you try enough to go sleep before the time or else
Mhm.
you're in a bad shape,
Yeah.
brother. You have to,
Yeah.
you have to
I
the
know a
one,
trick.
yeah, yeah. So when we arrived, we were meted by Miss Nikki. When we arrived, there was a bus that came, Greyhound.
Mhm.
So we had our own private bus to come
Mhm.
pick we up. And they took us from the airport to the hotel. It was a sight to behold, guys. And like, it was a dream come true. And everybody, all of we just to watch the road and watch the building there. And man, it was a sight to behold. Beautiful,
Mhm.
beautiful place. Beautiful, everything clean, everything bright, everything, nice.
Mhm.
Nice. Tall and all kind of shape of buildings. And
Mhm.
so we just to go and, just to enjoy the view and thing. We reach the hotel and after that they give away. They had our professional, um, what that you have to use the card,
Mhm.
your so that they could recognize who you are. So
Mhm.
we had to apply for those so that we could have our cards with our picture, our name, Belize executive.
Mhm.
So like we get really quick thing. They said, don't move nowhere, no move without it. Sleep with it if you don't have to. Because if you lose that, you have to stay in a long, long line with thousands of people in a line for coming at this expo.
Mhm.
So, I make sure I keep my one right there. So,
Mhm.
and you get up early. They had breakfast. They have there were some other countries there as well staying
Mhm.
at the same hotel, and they would give us our buffet. Japanese style.
Mhm.
Thank you to the chef. We were staying at Road Inn. Nice place, guys. Close to the train station because we had to learn how to pay for ticket, buy with ticket, pay with card, put on so much money card, and all of that. So we learned a whole route, and this was in 1 week. You had to learn, yeah. So we get up the morning, we I believe we had the breakfast, and after that we jump back on the no, yeah, we jump on the bus, and they took us or that the train, boy, because look, everything happened so fast, no? Everything happened so fast, Olajuwon, look, yeah. It was a train
Mhm.
we had to take. The second day was a train we learned and we had to take. Yes. Miss Felicia from BTV, big up yourself. She was the one that was the chaperone and she took us on the train.
Mm.
So now we get in at the train, boy, and you just look wrong, you check out the spot and they look wrong and they look through the glass window and just enjoy the scenery, man. And we learned the name. We were at Awasa, and you had to always our stop was the last stop on the train at the hotel, and the first stop was where we stayed, and the last stop was at the expo. So that mean one thing, bop,
Mhm.
bop. So we got off, went through security, they greeted us and stuff. And we just to walk, and I pull out my camera because I said, well, I need content and I have to share this with my fans that believes. So I video everything I could on my video. I video, man, and just enjoy the scene. The scene and the buildings and the area, and just watch how everything's set up. Man, people ain't set up. They got anything set up. I tell you, real 5-star kind of thing. And they showed us the pavilion. It was so many pavilions, like a big box that held so much different countries. We had the styles, different styles. You had Belize, you have so much different countries, and you had like so much of those in the whole place. Where when you come in, you had this structured building where they make out of wooden structure. And we would sit there, they had fans, some fans would blow water to cool you off because it's hot. Belize have heat, but for the
Mm.
heat that like we get cool breeze, you
Mm.
get hot air.
Mm.
So it was like, really hot.
Mm.
And we just tried our best to stay cool, stay in the shade away from all the heat and we did our rehearsal. They took us to do our rehearsal the second day on the stage and feel out the stage and showed us where we would be staying, with the room for the male, the room for the female, and the how to enter, how to exit. They show we
Mhm.
the runnings. And the third day we had to head back there in the bus with our costumes, with our instruments, rehearse, and then bang, perform right after that. We had one
Mhm.
sharp rehearsal at 8 o'clock. I believe we were supposed to be there, or 10. 10 was the performance, 8.
Mm.
So we did our rehearsal and then presented it to the executives that were, including the Honorable John Brisenio. He was there. Honorable Anthony Mala was there. Honorable Devon Daly was there. um, BTB was there, Beltrade, the the ministers and so forth from Japan, you know,
Mhm.
and we did our thing and we executed it with a bang.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And all of us were happy and hug up each other and just excited that, we did it. All the hard work, everything, we really represented Belize to the max.
And I believe the live streams are still
Yes,
available
it's
on
on. It's
social
on. You
media
can.
for
It's
yeah.
on. It's on there. You just have to go into the Expo 2025 Osaka, and it will be right there on YouTube too.
Mhm.
If you don't want to go back, go look at it.
Of
It's right
course.
there for you all to
Yeah.
see.
Mhm.
Yep, and that same day, the third day, we had to relax and go at the night to the reception. This is where all the executives again are from all different countries and thing. And we had the drummers, drumming, and I'm telling you, they did a spectacular performance. And Alexander Evans, he mashed up the place.
Mhm.
And I had some people in the crowd that I remember this young lady, she said she used to call her Belize, a Japanese, used to come and live the Belize and look, yeah. I am in a my line, in my business, and this lady come to me and pull me and tell me, let's go dance. I say, oh,
Mm.
shucks. How she know that I'm up for the challenge?
Mhm.
Well, look at we start one dancing,
Mhm.
Man, it was nice. It was
Mhm.
nice, man. And then, late in the night, like about, I believe like 9. And just imagine 5 the morning till like about 8, 9 the night we head back home to the hotel. And the next day we had to come right back to the grounds again in the bus to perform again. And I tell you, in the old performance, this time it was at the Expo ground where everybody was. And everybody full that stage, boy. I'm telling you. Once when I had 4 Japanese past stage with me, everybody wanted to turn for dance. I said, how I want to handle all of this now? Our children come, come dance, it was an amazing experience, man. And they also have that on their Japanese television. So it's all, we are all over their channels.
So you're not only representing Belize, but you're also building your Japanese audience as well
Yes,
too.
man. Look at when them people when I done hibalang show up on there and show them the soca wine and this carnival movements. Look at them. They come and they want to take picture, you know. And when I don't take the picture and think it, then look at I tell them YouTube and I put in my name and I tell them
You know if you find you.
find me. Enjoy. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
it was an experience of a lifetime that I will forever hold close to my heart.
And
Another
that's
one for them.
of
One more time for them for the books. One
of
more time
course.
for them for the books.
And
Yeah.
that's just the beginning of what's in store for you for this
Right.
year.
So just
Because
imagine.
yeah, as you know, this video is coming out for Carnival.
Yes.
And Carnival, of course, this is your time.
Boy. And just right after that, before I went, guys, I had to record. I had to record a brand new song. We were commissioned by the National Celebration Commission of Belize and the Belize Carnival Association and the Institute for Creative Arts. So we had to Institute for Creative Arts. Did I say it right? ICA. So they commissioned us. Um, Miss Kim Vasquez, President Goodnight. She called. The man me one business again. I was a dial. It's professional sales rep, guys. Yes. Besides the music and thing, that's what I do. So I was once again minding my business, and WhatsApp came in. It's the 50 years anniversary of Carnival in Belize, so that's a big deal. 50 years of Carnival in Belize.
As you said that, I got my book right here.
Bring her. Boy, I have a book too, but I look like a left hand at the bliss and forget her. So if bliss, if you're not here, please hold my book for me.
Yeah, Carnival goal. 50 years of
Yeah,
Carnival.
yeah. Miss Jillian Fuller, big up yourself, Jills. Yeah, so I was commissioned along with TR Shine, big up yourself, TR, to do a song to match this year's theme that is Stronger Together, Rising Forever, Belize at 44. So I had to focus the theme on I had to focus the song on this year's theme and the 50 years of anniversary. And I had to take a while to like really say I have to give it a storyline. I have to tell a story, And that was when I said, you know what, I'm gonna start the song. Stronger together, rising forever. We're 50 years on the roads. We carnival, please don't let me go. Stronger together, rising forever. Masquerading in the streets, spreading love through the whole country. So that the first chorus. Then I do the first verse. I say, I don't want to sing about no boy. 50 years we did do this thing, yeah. So that's when it came to me. Look how far we come, and we're still going strong. Jamming all night and day to put costumes on display. Hey, king and queen come into life. Feel our energy, catch a vibe. Leave a stress all behind, it's time to celebrate. Stronger together, rising forever. Yep, and the song continue, continue, continue. So meanwhile, they do it. I said, you know what, Miss Kim told me she wanted to have that Belize song. So I jump on my WhatsApp and I message the general. I said, General, I need Junior my number.
Mm-hmm.
I get the number and I said, Junior, I have a project figure, I have a song where I need me and you for mash up. Because when you hear that word, I want to make we mash up. I don't know what that mean.
Mm-hmm.
Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
So Junior said, just send me it and send me the lyrics or the melody, and I want to do my thing. And we work hand in hand on Olajuwon. Um, I can't play the instrument, but I hummed it. So I hummed the steel pan and I hummed well, he take care of the girl for the drumming. I tell her I want some shakas in it. I tell her I hum the melody for the bass, for the guitar, ding, and for the steel pan. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. And I just hum with whatever I hear, I hum to him. Because he not the producer, he want to do for him part. And I could remember during the second verse, this start with time for shine, come make we farm a line, because that's what we do in Carnival. And now with time for shine, because every September, that's for we. I mean, the revelers, the band leaders. So I said, this start with time for shine, come make we farm a line, everyone raving up, we party until sun up. Hey, and right there, I kind of slow down. So I call me ballet. Here we are. Big up yourself, Mr. Leblon. And we continue. Yeah, he. Pour the drinks, because you can't have carnival without
One thing.
drinks. So I say, pour the drinks in makeup. Sexy woman start walking up. Mass band mashing up the scene. It's our anniversary. And the song continued. The chorus, everything was so beautiful. And then I had to do one special verse dedicated to the band leaders. So big up to all the band leaders. Yes, so the last part I had to do for dedicated especially to the band leaders, because they are the ones that labored in love for the entire nation of Belize. Day and night. Sometimes with most of the time with their own pocket, money out of their own pocket, they had to labor and bring all these costumes made with different type of cloth, different type of whatever they put together to make one king, one queen, to make the children and the adults comfortable enough and at the same time happy, colorful, extravagant. They had to draw out whatever, sketch out whatever, and bring all of these costumes to life. They're the one that labored in love for us for 50 years. I mean, that's not a big deal. And I just want to shout out because I could remember um, I was a little girl seeing, the 10th of September and, 21st and thing. And to have the people in a costume way back when, and a legal and thing. And you know, I could remember growing up. I remember Sea Jam. This was with Miss Anita and rest in peace, Mr. Leroy Green and like David Matos. And then you have all the camps, I believe, all these junior camps, most of them were formed after Jump Street Passe. Miss Marina, welcome. Miss Marina, pioneer.
Leave it at history for
All right, Miss Marina, welcome. That the lady will bring out most of the bands will say they happen right now. So pick up yourself, Miss Marina. Welcome, and the entire family. And um, all the kids to dance up and thing and see jam cultural heritage, erotic. These were the bands that I came along with. Southside Mascarenas, also big up to Miss Marsha Smith, the Juve lady. She don't want to. She don't want pioneer as well.
Worse.
That started Carnival as well. And from then she expanded, she spread her wings to Juve. It's a the paint and the powder, well not paint and powder, mud.
Mm-hmm.
Cook the mud. When I go to Miss Marsha yard every year, I see the mud they get cook.
Mm-hmm.
Fire hot style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so and we will have Miss Carla at Mother Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Carla Flowers, big up to you and the Mother Nature family. And then you have Miss Vaughn, Black Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have I think at the time we had the Mahogany Street Masqueraders with my neighbor, Miss Nadia. They part of that group there too. And then the group where we had the car, we had the part where the part actually in action with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then I joined all these bands going on a lot until finally now. Fantasy Explosion. These are the ladies and the Utleys on Fairweather Street. Big up to the Utleys. I'm a date then, and then with DJ, and then after that, at the finals destination, then Titans Mass Band. David Matos and crew, big up on herself. Titans a boss of class.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell you, yeah, I was with Erotic. That was his first, I think, after Sea Jam Culture Heritage and Erotic. Then finally now in here Titans Mass Band. And then you have Belizean Jewels. Uh, that's Miss Denise. And then finally now Soca Mocha with Audrey Bradley, Suzette Marsden, Miss Diane, and the whole crew. Big up to Soca Mocha. So you see, I have to be around it for so years to understand what it really means, what Carnival really means to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is not a small thing. This is a
Mm-hmm.
very big thing.
Of course.
So
Definitely.
I recorded the song, and as I came back from Japan, they had the launch at the Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
That was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Last week Thursday we released it. And once again, thank you to David Matos City, Jillian, um, Miss Ajra Stamwells, and the whole crew over at the Bliss at Ika for and I even know me I get one costume.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see that costume from David Matos, my jaw drop. I said, wow, all of this. He said, yes. Jillian said, yes, Ernestine. I get all stockings and accessories to match everything. I just sent my measurement,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't tell me it was him billing my costume.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get it, I said, oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wear that costume like a queen, and I
Mm-hmm.
rock that stage.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a nice launch. And they had the Belize Carnival Association selling the book, the 50 years anniversary book, and it was nice.
So definitely go pick up your copy.
Yeah,
If there are any more available, I'm pretty sure that there
yes,
are, but yes, go ahead and pick up your copy of Carnival at 50.
yeah.
So we can expect to see you on the road this year.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We keep a lookout.
yeah. First when I was I'm still young, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I was in my 20s, I used to be on a high big truck. But the older you get now, and depending they're all the way up the top there. So now I am on the road. And if I get exhausted, I go in on the truck. I think the people they look for me on the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I will be on the road and on the truck
Mm-hmm.
this year. God's Spirit Life. Yeah. So yeah. After Carnival is be the Martins Fest. Every year, big up to the whole Cremandala, the Mandingo, Creme de la Creme crew. Every year, thank you so much, Mose Hyde and Michael Hyde, Brick City, the whole team for always calling and saying, Ernestine, we need you. Gotta way over there, Mr. Michael message me. Mr. Michael say, energetic performance, but I know
You know when they need
Martin's
you.
Fest the call.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be on it again this year. That's it. The day after Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Aye aye aye.
Mm-hmm.
So I
No
don't
sleep. Stay on the
look
road.
here. So the Martins will come alive with Martin's Fest. So guys, make sure no come on out, come enjoy on yourself. You know, nice to get bigger and better every year.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what will happen the day after Carnival. And the 20th. So I'm still, guys, I'm still available. I'm still open. Um, from the 7th on up till the 20th. The 28th is Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Big up to the whole Soca Culture Fest family for bringing me each year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I'm like, whoever in the family and who besides DJ Dalla big up us nice clean self. He always call, so yeah. So I know have a lot of fans in the Soca
Mm-hmm.
Culture Fest family. So you know, big up on yourself and I can't wait for perform in the new song and just give on an excellent show, man,
Of
as
course, of
always.
course.
So guys, September 28th,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I will be. 21st, I will be on a cruise this year.
Mm-hmm.
YWCA, they have the party cruise, annual
Mm-hmm.
party cruise. So that's where I'm on there for 21st.
Right. Yeah. So, and that's what I mean that you're no slowing down because
Yeah.
you just came from the international stage in Japan,
Yeah.
and then now you're going to be sharing the stage with
Yeah.
arguably one of the biggest legends in soca music right now
Yes,
with Kes.
kiss.
Hmm. There's a reason why they call you the soca queen, because
Aye,
you
boy.
live up to that name.
I give God thanks and praise, man. That
Of course.
he give me the strength and he give me the lyrics and he just the older you get, you have to eat different, get more rest. But when I'm younger, I used to really put the life of the party.
You still are.
Nobody can party like me. Not a young girl. Not even not nobody. Not at
Mm.
all. Nobody, not at all. Could party like I partied,
Mm-hmm.
and now I just peace,
Mm-hmm.
because I have all this going on. I have to stay young and vibrant. So I have to save my energy for now.
Right.
So it was what year? It was 2023. I stopped go out and like that's like no, I just stage
Mm-hmm.
performances, karaoke's. Yeah, and I'm also doing a little karaoke every other Saturdays. I was at the karaoke I believe it was the weekend I come in. The weekend I come in, I end up the karaoke the Ladyville. And then Friday gone, I made it a film upon for PSU 103rd general meeting open ceremony. Oh, that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Look here, I never find some fans were so energetic like me, right? Look
Mm-hmm.
here. That be nice. Everybody dance and enjoy themselves. So thanks again, Miss Cordelia, for that invite. So, you see. And then this weekend, Saturday, right there again, I want the right back that the karaoke that brother was.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow is when we send off um Mr. Leroy Green at the
Mm-hmm.
Bliss.
Yes, rest in peace to the legend.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Leroy Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a celebration for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be a celebration.
Yeah.
So all who loved him and all who um adored Mr. Green for his contribution to the nation. I mean, he did a whole lot for artistry in singing, dancing, acting, festival of arts,
Mm-hmm.
for the teachers program. He had a lot of workshops and stuff all over the country, teaching teachers how to teach it in the class. That was his role. Then he used to deal with the African Queen. He used to be judge for all the pageants, MC for most of the pageants as well. So he played a very big role in the development of Festival of Arts in the creative arts. Yeah. And he was a close friend of mine.
And from Mother Nature as well too, because he was
Mhm.
a part of them too.
He was the king for years. I mean, he was the reigning king.
Yeah.
So the man, they come down there in costume and it's the work there in costume. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. That's how we want to remember him for all the great things he has done for us
of course, of
and
course.
for our country.
Yeah. So Ernestine, before
Yeah.
we let you go, let us
Uh-huh.
know where can the people find you?
On the road, pon the truck.
Perfectly said.
Yeah, and I just want to big up my fans, and I just want to advise you all to keep shining, keep trying, keep holding on to your dreams, keep, you know, believing, keep dreaming, and keep going for what you know you can do. Keep going for your goals in life. And I make nobody stop on no. I make nobody dampen on the spirits. Say one lead prayer every day. Thank God for wake up for the morning. Drink a lot of water. Eat a lot of fruits. Eat a lot of vegetables. Get on a rest. Get one lead work out. And mind on a business. And
Spoken like a
be
true
very
queen.
happy in life and save on a lead dollar. You never know when you need it for rainy days, right?
Advice spoken from a true queen.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us to the end of our episode, our special Carnival Day episode.
Yes.
A special thank you to the queen, the Belizean Soca Queen, Miss Ernestine Carballo, for making her
I'm
appearance on
truly
the Captain
humble. Thank
501
you for
broadcast.
having me, Olajuan.
A special thank you to you guys for watching as well. If you want more Captain 501 broadcasts, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. The video portions are on YouTube. And be sure to follow Ernestine, follow her music, keep up with her music on her different social media platforms. Find her on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your streaming services from. And we will see you guys in the next episode.